Today, we're catching some sun and waves with Michael, a QHS member whose life is as vibrant and refreshing as a seaside breeze. What currents brought him to the sunny shores of the quantum shift? Let's surf behind the scenes to see the waves he's been riding.
My name is Michael, and for 20 years now, I've been struggling with a very nasty chemical poisoning that I got when I was a fireman, and an illness on top of that, which is proving extremely difficult to overcome. I know there is an incredible life beyond the poisoning and illness that will see me in time in great health, happiness, joy, and a real love for life that I truly wish to experience beyond my imagination. It will be a chance for me to be an even greater dad for my daughter, to be there in full health when she needs me the most, and to give back to others who have had health challenges for years on end. This is why I'm at QHS, because I believe wholeheartedly that frequency is everything, and QHS frequencies will help me heal my body, mind, and spirit. My mum and dad are from an Irish background, and they were both Australian in heritage. One was born in Tasmania and one was born in Melbourne. We all grew up in Australia, my two brothers and sister. I was born in 1969 and grew up in the 70s onwards. I'm now 55 years old. Growing up as a child was good. I had a beautiful Labrador called Raja, who I was best friends with, for 14 years of my life. I lived on the back of an oval in which about 20 kids every day after school and on the weekends would play sport. And it was so much fun. We had a great community. And as a result, many of my friends all played sport at the highest levels in all sports and represented Australia, including myself, at the age of 35 when I played OzTag for Australia. So sport has been a huge part of my life and community. As a kid, I felt loved by my parents, but unfortunately they broke up when I was 10 years old. So I felt a bit lost as my brothers and sister were all older and had moved out of home. But then, so it was just me, my mum and my dog, Raja. Money was limited, so I had to work when I was 15 onwards, doing work after school and on the weekends. I feel in some areas of my life I was a leader, in sports and in work, to name a couple. I still lead in my career, but it is a tad scary when working for yourself in challenging health conditions and paving new ways to change the way certain industries do things. I worked for 20 years with frequencies that would help heal the body and open the hearts of humanity to help move the world from fear to love, which failed, unfortunately. I feel I have a second chance with QHS to heal myself and then help others heal and reclaim their lives. As a kid growing up, playing many sports including Australian rules, in which I was a part of a team where we won 5 grand finals, I was best on ground for 2 of them, which was awesome. I played OzTag, I trained in the gym, I played cricket, golf, and any sport I could be involved in, and I loved being active. Unfortunately, I have not played any sports for 20 years now, and walking is my only sport, and for a limited distance. As a kid, I dislocated my left shoulder 8 times and then had a shoulder reconstruction. Then my right shoulder dislocated, then I tore my cartilages in both knees several times and needed operations to fix them. My health was on the decline, but I didn't really understand why at that age. From the age of 35, I started to become ill, and I collapsed at work as a fireman, and the result was chronic fatigue, which would see me on my back for days on end, years on end, until this day, and nerve pain throughout my body from head to toe, known in the medical world as small nerve neuropathy. This as a result, which I found out from travelling the world to see medical doctors, and it was from severe chemical poisoning I got whilst I was an aviation firefighter. Those chemicals have now been banned across the world as a result of many health challenges people have suffered, and many investigations by lawyers across the world. I also found out I had Lyme disease. I got it when travelling through the USA when I was 23 years old from a tick bite. Life has been extremely challenging for the past 20 years, seeing many medical doctors and medical specialists, and working with many holistic practitioners across the world to help me heal my body, mind and spirit. I've had countless hospital visits as a result. Up until I was 36, life was great. I had got married. Then within 1 year, my health failed me and my life fell apart. I lost my wife, my job as a fireman. I had to travel to the USA to seek answers, as for years no doctor in Australia could find the problem to help me heal. I've had to work all these years to keep a roof over my head and my daughter's head and food on the table, which has been very difficult. At one stage, I was with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. I went on and had a couple of failed relationships over the years, primarily due to my ill health. But I was fortunate, as within one of those relationships, we planned to have a baby, and we had a baby girl who I love with all my heart. I'm truly grateful for my daughter, and I want to heal my body, mind, and spirit so I can be there for my daughter's whole life, to see and support her through school, her career, whatever that may be. And I think it will be with dogs and cats and animals, as she loves them so much. I want to walk her down the aisle in full health and be there for her grandkids. Be the best dad I can be. I've worked with medical doctors, specialists, and natural health practitioners all around the world. It has cost well over $1 million doing the protocols from the doctors and holistic practitioners, which is why I'm at QHS, as I have worked with frequency medicine for over 20 years now, and I know with all my heart QHS technology will help heal my body, mind, and spirit, and I can reclaim my health, feel good again, and help as many people as I can, as I know how hard it is when you lose your health. My wish for healing is for my physical body to be free from pain, that is at a level of 10 out of 10 most days, and chronic fatigue, so I can run along the beach, ride a bike, train in the gym, and play sport with energy and freedom. With my daughter, it would mean the world to me.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.